is the Fox 11 News at 5.
A holiday storm is taking aim at California. 4 days of rain expected that could unleash severe flooding, debris flows, and dangerous roads. The peak of that storm hitting on Christmas Eve. Welcome to the Fox 11 News at 5, simulcast on our sister station, Fox 11 Plus. I'm Christine Devine. The winter weather so intense, most of California will be under a flood watch starting tomorrow afternoon. Evacuation warnings are already being issued for those burned areas. We're talking the Palisades and Eaton burn scars. Team coverage on this major storm. Christina Gonzalez shows us how communities are preparing. First, Chief Meteorologist Adam Kruger is tracking the timing of the rain. Adam.
Yeah, so this is going to be a major storm. It's going to be a chaotic weather week, and that's not hype. I mean, this is going to be really high impact. So let's walk you through, first of all, what we expect with the rain and when it's expected to get here. So you're going to notice tomorrow we'll start to get some light rain, but still most of the day tomorrow is okay. It's Tuesday night and into Wednesday, Christmas Eve, when we get the first big burst. That's going to drop maybe 2 to 4 inches, but some spots like the foothills and the mountains probably getting even more than that. And then the second burst comes on Christmas Day on Thursday. That could drop another 1 to 2 inches, but even more in some of the foothills and mountains. And yes, some rain does linger into Friday. Here's our setup right now. We've got this atmospheric river that's pointed towards California. For us right now, it's just a lot of cloud cover. You've probably seen that the last few days, just a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, but nothing to trigger the rain just yet. So we've got the clouds for now. We do see some rain, but nothing too bad right now up near and north of San Francisco. Like you said, Christine, pretty much the entire state of California is under a flood watch. Our entire area locally here is under a flood watch. It officially starts Tuesday afternoon, but like I said, it's Tuesday night when the real heavy rain will get going, and that's going to continue more or less pretty much through the entire day on Wednesday. And again, there's still some rain to come after that. Let me show you on Futurecast how this plays out as we go through tonight and into tomorrow. So we've got a lot of cloud cover, not much more than that, though. I think there's going to be a few light showers here and there during the day Tuesday. That's a look at 5 p.m. tomorrow. And you see there's not much rain showing up yet, but a drastic change as we go from tomorrow afternoon to tomorrow night. Then we start getting the atmospheric river lining up over us with persistent and at times heavy rain. This is midnight, so Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Then all through the night we find waves of heavy rain. This is Christmas Eve morning, Wednesday morning. A big batch is coming through here, and it's not just that we're talking heavy rain, but there could be some hail, some strong winds. A brief tornado somewhere can't be ruled out of all this on Wednesday. And as we continue through the day Wednesday, that initial heavy batch gradually slides eastward, but still it's going to be persistent, moderate to at times heavy rain through the day on Wednesday. So again, that's going to be our biggest burst, our highest impact day. A lot of wind on Wednesday as well. We'll talk about that a little bit later during our longer weather segment. But I just want to show you here the rain chances now for the rest of the week. So again, we start getting some rain. Mostly it's light Tuesday. It's completely widespread Wednesday, Thursday. Still some rain Friday. Good news is this weekend we will be drying out. But there's still a lot more to talk about on this. Christine, we'll get to that a little later. For now, back to you.
Very good info. Thank you. The widespread rain is sure to impact not only your holiday travel, but plans for people staying in town as well. Fox 11's Christina Gonzalez live with what's being done to prepare for the wet weather. Christina?
You know, you can call it an atmospheric river, the Pineapple Express, the bomb cyclone, by any other name. The guys here at Fire Station 103, LA County, they say that even on the lower end of the prediction, it is a lot of water, because here's what they usually end up having to answer. Take a look at these calls. A water rescue in El Monte last month. More of these are a real possibility with the amount of rain predicted this Christmas Eve. So at LA County Fire Station 103, the search and rescue equipment is ready.
We want to make sure that you stay away from any drainage, any washes, anywhere you see heavy water flowing, because water is very powerful and you can't beat water.
Flood watch is already in effect in county and city burn areas like Altadena and the Palisades.
Even the Emergency Operations Center is going to be ramped up. This is nothing new, but the holidays does have a different twist to it.
Because people are traveling.
Merry Christmas!
I don't want to experience any delays or cancellations. I want to get home by Christmas.
It's going to rain.
There's going to be a lot of people out of town, leaving homes, possibly in areas that could be affected. There's a way for them to sign up for alerts, right?
Yeah, Notify LA is a great place to get alerts. The Los Angeles Fire Department on LAFD, we do our own alerting as well.
Santa Anita Racetrack already postponed their opening day to the first Sunday after Christmas.
I can't recall the last time we had rain. Especially on a Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Why American Tents and Events Rentals just got really busy getting calls to cover up those holiday parties.
Everybody's calling. We need tents. We need some coverage. We can't change our event date. It's unfortunate that it hits on Christmas Day. Nobody can change this date.
Some of the evacuation warnings already in effect. The Kenneth's fire burn scar area. Remember the 101 West Hills, of course, Palisades fire burn scar area, Mandeville Canyon, Eaton fire, the Sunset fire burn area. And remember, Topanga Canyon already closed between PCH and Grand View Drive. I'm sure there's going to be more added. Just keep watching the news and just be safe out there. I'm Christina Gonzalez, Pico Rivera. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Christina, thank you. We are not alone here in Southern California. We want to show you some images coming out of Northern California, where residents there were inundated with heavy rain. Sheriff's deputies there showing just how deep the waters are in that part of the region. In Redding, drivers navigating flash flood waters on the 5 freeway. Officials say one person died after they were trapped in their car that flooded with water. The National Weather Service says that area received about 6 inches of rain in a span of 48 hours. This here is fire crews at work in Placer County. They're rescuing a baby from a home on the Yuba River. It filled with rushing water. They used that ladder to slide the baby over the raging waters. Officials say everyone was able to get out of that house safely. Well, happening now, the Christmas travel rush is on. Once again, it's expected to be a record-breaking season. AAA estimating more than 122 million Americans will fly or drive. It's an increase of more than 2% from last year. The number of travelers isn't the only thing increasing. Prices for domestic flights are up, averaging around $900, 7% higher than a year ago. If you're traveling, you want to keep an eye on that forecast because of that major storm that is hitting California. Breaking news out of Texas, where at least 3 people have died in a plane crash. Video here from the scene in Galveston. Our sister station in Houston reports that plane belongs to the Mexican Navy. It was on a support mission for a foundation that helps child-burn patients. 8 people were believed to be on the plane. Search and rescue efforts are underway at this hour. In Tarzana, 6 people were sent to the hospital after being exposed to an unknown substance. Skyfox was over the scene around 11:30 this morning. Happened at a sober living home on Cassandra Street. Police say 15 people were affected, with 6 going to the hospital. We're told they weren't in serious condition. Hazmat teams found no ongoing threat, and air readings were normal. Investigators say the substance has still not been identified. Happening now, people are running to their nearest convenience stores for a chance to win big in tonight's Powerball drawing. $1.6 billion on the table. It's the 4th largest jackpot in Powerball history. Fox 11's Gina Silva joining us live from Altadena, where lots of folks are trying their luck. Gina.
Christine, there is a lot of excitement over this Powerball. In fact, I already got my ticket, so I'm holding on to hope, faith, and so are millions of people. What would you do if you won the lottery?
That's a lot of money. I would give thanks to the Lord Jesus Christ, of course, for making me win.
With the Powerball jackpot now at a staggering $1.6 billion, lotto players are dreaming big and praying hard. Does anybody stay here and do the Lord's Prayer?
All the time. We get that all the time right here, definitely.
From quick picks to lucky numbers, the odds of winning the Powerball jackpot are about 1 in 292 million. But for many players, the chance to dream is worth the $2 ticket.
What brought me to buy Powerball? Hopefully be the next billionaire.
It's like $1.6 billion, a lot of money, and then someone win, it's like whole life will change.
For Peter Metry, who plays the lottery and sells tickets, anytime the jackpot grows, he says the energy in the store is hard to miss.
I get really excited to see how people are happy or how their hopes are really high to get that winning numbers. And I'm glad that I can help them in any way that they can win.
Yeah, it's very exciting just to think of the possibilities. What would you do with all that money, right? If you want to get a ticket, you have to do it before 7 p.m. So you still have some time. And good luck. But Christine, I already have the winning number.
Oh, sure you
winning
do.
ticket right here. So
I had it. Question for you, though. We know this is tough economic times for a lot of people. Do you see people playing just one set of numbers, or do you see them playing multiple numbers?
multiple numbers. Multiple numbers. Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah. It's $2 a ticket, so.
They say if you don't play, you don't win, right? All right. Coming up, driverless car chaos in San Francisco when a power outage stopped traffic lights and Waymos stopped too. Salvation Army is really short this holiday until a gold bar appeared and a glimmer of hope lost. The donation wasn't worth a dime. The organization still needs help. Sherman Oaks' mother jumps into action attempting to stop several burglary suspects from breaking into her home. It happened around noon on Saturday off Mammoth Avenue. According to the LAPD, the suspects tried to break into a home while a family was inside. The mom sees them, drives the car towards them, hits the car while trying to stop them. The suspects run away. No arrests so far. Long Beach residents frustrated by vandals who are destroying Christmas inflatables and other holiday decor. The act's caught on home security camera. Fox 11's Rachel Aragon spoke to them about it.
This is how big the slashes they're doing, so they're not replaceable. And then they actually cut it with their knife that they had.
Kat Villarreal says she was shocked to come home a few nights ago and see each of her Christmas inflatables not only deflated, but also punctured.
My husky passed away, And I've been having this one with me for the last 3 years because she's been passed away 3 years, and they stabbed her.
Kat says it's not just her house that's been targeted lately by what appears to be 2 kids or teenagers on the naughty list this year. Ring camera video shows them riding around on what neighbors say looks like a red e-bike, slashing inflatables. In this video of another neighbor's home just a few blocks away from Kat's house, you can see the suspect first slitting a polar bear, then walking over to Papa Santa, and then finally stabbing a dinosaur, which is then dragged on the ground. Kat says residents have had enough.
My day was ruined the next morning. I was really upset because how can some kids, they're young kids, you can tell they're kids, going around, popping all these and laughing, and just think it's really funny, and it's not funny, it's hurtful.
Kat says she and her partner have already filed a police report.
The whole neighborhood, it's really sad. It was really, really sad.
While residents want the suspects to be stopped, they also want the suspects to know how much time, money, and energy residents put into spreading a little holiday cheer in their own neighborhood.
The kids love walking around this corner and seeing all the decorations. I felt sad. I want them back up. Everyone loves them, but I think that I'm gonna replace them. I mean, it's not cheap.
In Long Beach, Rachel Aragon, Fox 11 News.
Talk about the Grinch there. All right, there is growing concern at the Salvation Army this holiday season as officials with the charity say they are $600,000 short of donation expectations this year. The chances to raise the funds are ticking away. Someone also put what appeared to be a gold bar in a donation kettle in Pasadena. It turns out it was a fake. Officials with the Salvation Army don't think it was done maliciously.
I don't think it was done on purpose. I think the person who dropped this in genuinely thought they were giving us a gold bar. But unfortunately, it's not real, and so we can't trade it in for anything. But there's still a lot of things that our neighbors in the community can do.
Well, he's keeping the spirit there, right? It's Captain Nicholas Helms. He says people can still donate at the Red Kettles. They'll be out until Christmas Eve. He also says people can offer to volunteer. There are slots open to support the Salvation Army. You can also scan their QR code and donate online. Problems for Waymo in San Francisco, this time when a mass power outage temporarily shut down the driverless service, causing some chaos on the roads. Video shows Waymo suddenly stopped in intersections when streetlights went out. Others were stopped in the middle of roads, blocking traffic and forcing cars to swerve around them. More than 100,000 homes and businesses were affected by the weekend blackout, which was caused by a fire at a power substation. According to Waymo, the majority of active trips were completed before cars began to malfunction, and the driverless cars either pulled over or returned to Waymo depots eventually. Interesting times. Okay. Chief Meteorologist Adam Kruger, let's talk about the big storm coming our way.
Yeah, we talked a lot about the rain earlier. I'll get a bit more into that right now, but also talking about wind and snow. I know people wondering about that as well. So we start with water vapor, which all this white and blue color just shows that there's a ton of moisture in the atmosphere, and it's streaming right into California right now. Locally, mostly in the form of cloud cover, but eventually a lot of rain is going to get squeezed out of those clouds. We start finding some light rain tomorrow, heavier rain Tuesday night to Wednesday. So now we have this flood risk, which is issued by NOAA's Weather Prediction Center, and we've got a rare high risk for flooding. That's mainly across the foothills and mountains. Otherwise, most of the rest of the area is under a moderate risk for flooding, which is still pretty significant. But the point here is we don't see that high risk too often, and this is telling us that this is going to be a very significant storm. We also have the Storm Prediction Center issuing on Wednesday a low-end severe weather outlook risk for us here, where we may see some thunderstorms that could produce some small hail, maybe some damaging wind gusts, and a brief tornado can't be ruled out of all this as well. And then we have just the winds kind of separate from the rain and storms. They're going to be strong out of the south on Wednesday. We have a wind advisory for Orange County, parts of the Inland Empire and south, where gusts could get as high as 30 to 45. We have a high wind watch in that kind of darker yellow color, which could become a high wind warning. That's where it's going to be pretty extreme. Gusts, according to the National Weather Service, could reach as high as 80 miles an hour in some of the mountains. Now, you'll notice we don't have wind alerts over a lot of the LA area, but it's still going to be quite windy around the entire area, including Los Angeles, when we get into Wednesday. So I want to show you the forecast wind gusts here heading into Tuesday afternoon. Winds start picking up. It's going to be a breezy day tomorrow, but those winds really ramp up into early Wednesday morning. These numbers are in miles per hour, by the way. So we're looking at perhaps widespread wind gusts over 40 miles per hour. And, of course, some spots higher than that for a lot of us on Wednesday. So that's going to be another inconvenient part of this storm, to say the least. Then we get to the potential rain totals. We talked about the multiple inches of rain earlier. I want to show you what our high-resolution model has for just Tuesday night and Wednesday. We're going to see maybe widespread 2 to 4, but notice these yellow colors across the mountains. That's where some of the heaviest rain is going to be. The foothills and mountains could already at this point be up around 6 inches, and there's still another burst coming on Christmas Day. What about snow? Well, the Sierra Nevada is going to get a crazy amount of snow. We're talking 5 to as much as maybe 8 or 9 feet in some of those higher elevations. We come here locally, so initially on Wednesday, the snow level will probably be above 7,500 to 8,000 feet, and then Christmas Day and Friday, it drops to around 7,000 feet. Our model here suggesting maybe up to 6 inches plus near the Big Bear area. Finally, as far as high temperatures, well, obviously with all this wet weather, it is going to be a pretty chilly week. The coldest part of all this will be at the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, highs near 60 degrees. Overnight lows probably hitting 40s for a lot of us by the end of the week. But in the next few days, it's highs in the 60s and lows in the 50s. We still have a lot more to talk about. Christine, we'll have that coming up a little later. For now, back to you.
You got it. Still ahead, a Hollywood power struggle is reaching a boiling point. Paramount's beaten its passive bid for Warner Brothers. And Grammy-winning performer Barry Manilow revealing a serious diagnosis. He says he's lucky it was found. Trump administration is defending its partial release of the Epstein files following backlash for not meeting the congressional deadline. The Justice Department had until last Friday to release everything it had related to the Jeffrey Epstein case. It only released a fraction of the files, which were heavily redacted. Look at all the black there. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche defended the move on Sunday, saying it was necessary to protect victims, but added the DOJ will be releasing more documents in the coming weeks. Senate Minority Leader Democrat Chuck Schumer called it a, quote, blatant cover-up and is attempting to take legal action against the Trump administration for failing to comply with the Epstein Files Transparency Act. The bidding war for Warner Brothers continues to escalate between Paramount and Netflix. Fox 11's Madison Allworth tells us how both parties are raising the stakes.
The hostile takeover fight of Warner Brothers is getting even more heated, with Paramount Skydance amending its bid. Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison making a personal guarantee of more than $40 billion towards Paramount's $108 billion all-cash offer for Warner Brothers Discovery.
This is exactly the kind of move that Larry Ellison is known for.
Paramount is led by Larry's son, Chairman and CEO David Ellison. It also upped its breakup fee to match Netflix's $5.8 billion figure, payable to Warner if its deal does not clear regulatory review. Meanwhile, Netflix refinanced part of a $59 billion bridge loan, bolstering the financial package underpinning its bid for Warner. Earlier this month, Warner agreed to sell its studio and streaming assets to Netflix in a deal valued at roughly $83 billion. Paramount wants to buy all of Warner, including its portfolio of TV networks, saying its deal is superior. The Ellisons are friendly with President Trump, who's made it clear he wants new ownership for CNN. Some say Larry Ellison may not have movies on his mind.
It makes me think that maybe he's thinking about the IP property. Maybe he's thinking about spinning off the content. Maybe he's thinking about licensing. But I can almost guarantee you he's not thinking about it as a traditional film company.
Netflix says its offer for Warner's assets would preserve jobs as layoffs mount across the entertainment industry. In New York, I'm Madison Allworth, Fox Business.
Legendary singer-songwriter Barry Manilow has revealed he has lung cancer. In an Instagram post today, the 82-year-old wrote he was diagnosed with cancer following a 6-week battle with bronchitis. His doctor found a cancerous spot on his left lung after an MRI. Fortunately, doctors diagnosed him early. The singer just needs surgery, no chemo, no radiation. Manilow said, quote, "It's pure luck and a great doctor that it was found so early. But since he needs a month to recover, all January concerts have been rescheduled. We wish him well." Coming up, bracing for another powerful storm. This one's really packing a punch. We're talking 6 inches of rain or more in spots. Adam Kruger is tracking the timing of the rain and how it will affect your Christmas plans.
Yeah, I think we've got guaranteed flooding coming to our area this week. We'll get more into that later. First, our Morgan & Morgan traffic report. Let's head out to the IE to begin. We have 2 wrecks reported right here, both of them on the 15 South. And by the way, all these wrecks I'm showing you, there's at least 1 lane blocked with them. Here we go into Orange County. Usual slow areas there on the 405 North near Signal Hill. We have a wreck with 1 lane blocked there. On the 105 East right here, there's a lane blocked as well. Very slow in and around the downtown area. You see all the red on the map and those usual slow spots up into the valley as well. Now we'll look at some other traffic hotspots.
This is Eric. When he got injured in a car accident, he called Morgan & Morgan. So yeah, you don't just get some lawyer. You get an army. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
watching the Fox 11 News at 5.
The calm before the storm right now in Southern California. Sunny today. That is about to change in a big way, dramatically. 4 days of rain expected that could unleash severe flooding, damaging winds, debris flows, and dangerous road conditions. Our chief meteorologist, Adam Kruger, is tracking the storm and how it will affect your holiday plans. Adam.
Fox 11 Weather is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino.
All right, Christine, to give people some perspective, this storm has the potential to make it the wettest Christmas Eve and Christmas Day combined for the LA area. If we get to 4 inches those 2 days for rain, it will be officially the wettest Christmas Eve and Christmas Day combined. Here's a live view right now in Santa Monica. We've seen kind of that humid feel, a lot of cloud cover, the rain not showing up yet, and even most of the day tomorrow, while there is a chance for some showers, if it happens, it'll be mostly light. It's late tomorrow night when things really start to ramp up. So if you got some things you still got to do and wrap up before we get into Christmas tomorrow, still mostly you can navigate around Southern California okay. So we have this major storm. It's an atmospheric river hitting us this week. We have mostly light rain for Tuesday. It really picks up, turns heavy Tuesday night and into Wednesday. That's going to be the first burst and probably the most impactful as far as the heaviest rain and also the strongest winds. 2 to 4 inches widespread will, I think, be common, but some spots could get more than that, especially the mountains. Thursday will be a second burst, so that's Christmas Day, which that could also drop 1 to 2 inches or more in some locations. So we've got this stream of moisture. We call it an atmospheric river coming in from the Pacific right now. And again, at the moment, it's not really doing a whole lot for us rain-wise at all. No rain anywhere near Southern California, but just a lot of clouds. Almost the entire state under a flood watch. This is going to kick in Tuesday afternoon, but that's just a kind of a little buffer, but for when the heaviest rain really starts to move in, which again is going to be more so late Tuesday night. I'll show you futurecast here in a moment. We also see a wind advisory and a high wind watch right here. Some of the mountains up across our northern tier looking at possible wind gusts, yes, up to 80 miles per hour. Otherwise, though, and even though LA's not included in any kind of wind alert, I think widespread gusts of 30 to 40 could be common for a lot of us. Okay, let's walk through this now. And we showed you this at the start of our newscast, but it's worth another look to kind of give you a really good idea of the timing and what kind of impact we're looking at with this rain. Here's tomorrow morning. Things are still about the same. A lot of cloud cover, no rain yet, other than maybe a few spotty light showers. Even through tomorrow afternoon, maybe some scattered light rain. That's about it. But watch what happens as we go from tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. So I'm pausing this midnight Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Heavy rain starts showing up. High impact rain, a lot of wind with this as well. So late overnight into early Wednesday morning, this is probably when the heaviest rain out of this whole thing is going to happen. There's obviously going to be rain happening outside of this time frame, but the heaviest and strongest and highest rain rates and highest chance for flooding might be more so Wednesday morning. Then as we go through Wednesday, notice that reddish color starting to gradually shift a little farther east. So that's going to be the heaviest stuff, but still a lot of widespread moderate to pockets of heavy rain continue through the day on Wednesday. Here we go to Wednesday. By the time we're at sunset, we still see some rain, but again, at this point, east is where the heaviest is. So the point is, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, we get this big burst, and then it gradually starts shifting eastward as we go through the day on Wednesday. A little bit of a lull, not completely dry, but nothing too widespread Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Here's Christmas morning now. So again, we get a little break before the second batch comes in during the day on Christmas. All right, potential rain totals now. We're going to show you our high-res model. This is what it has for us through the day Wednesday. So again, 2 to 4 might be common. Parts of the mountains looking at even more. Let's go beyond Christmas Day now with more of a wider view of what's going on statewide. Here's Christmas morning. The rain here all the way up California. Big-time snow in the Sierra Nevada as well. This is that next burst that comes in during the day Christmas. Here we go into Friday now, and there's still rain, but it's going to be a little lighter on Friday. So it's still nuisance rain on Friday, but not the high impact stuff. And then this weekend, I think we're mostly going to see dry weather. Now we're looking at some longer range models for potential rain totals. This is through the end of the week, through Friday. I'm going to show you the Euro model and the GFS. Those are two of the main long range ones. So again, you see the numbers there, widespread heavy stuff, highest totals likely to be in the mountains and foothills. Here's the second model, which is pretty similar. And now that we're seeing some good agreement on the models, we have even more confidence that numbers like that are going to play out. So some scattered rain tomorrow. It's mostly light. It's widespread. It's heavy Tuesday night, Wednesday. We get another round widespread Thursday. We still see some rain on Friday. Notice the temperatures getting even colder here at the end of the week. And like I said, I think we're mostly going to be okay this weekend as we dry out. There's some much needed dry weather coming in Saturday, Sunday, and maybe even on Monday. Christine?
What a week. All right. Thank you. 12-year-old boy hit and killed in Winnetka just days before Christmas. This crash happened just before 3 this morning near Satakoy Street and Winnetka Avenue. Police say the boy walked outside of the crosswalk and was hit by a car. The driver was arrested for DUI. Officials say the boy had autism and would leave home often. The LA County Emergency Rent Relief Program hosting a workshop today to help Eaton fire victims. The program is designed to help renters remain housed while easing financial strain on landlords and displaced homeowners. Residents received one-on-one help with applicants and document uploads. We spoke to an attendee who says he's on the verge of pitching a tent on his property. He says other victims need to know that help is available.
They need to know. They need to know that there's help up here for people that are running out of rent, because it's been almost a year now, and a lot of people that were underinsured like myself, their rents are going to be running out and they're going to need assistance, and that's what I needed. And it's here for you. It's here for them. If they come up and get it, they'll get the help.
Thanks for the tip there. The program will continue to accept applications through January 23rd or until funds are exhausted. It is, as they say, the most wonderful time of the year, but a spike in flu cases across the country could put a damper on holiday plans. The flu is surging nationwide. Nearly 5 million cases already reported ahead of the holidays. As cases increase, doctors say this year's flu season could be tougher than usual, thanks in part to a new variant of the virus. The strain developed too late in the year to be included in the season's vaccine formulation. This variant tends to be more infectious, can cause more severe symptoms like fever, cough, body aches, and fatigue. While the vaccine may not include this variant, doctors say it can still help with symptoms if you get sick. Special treat for about 40 kids from the Union Rescue Mission. They're learning to ice skate from the LAPD hockey team. Even the chief himself happened this morning on Good Day LA.
This is our 9th year. What happens is the LAPD ice hockey team will bring kids from the Union Rescue Mission and from the South LA area. We bring them here to LA Live, and it's sponsored by the LA Kings, and we teach the kids how to skate. It's a great opportunity for them to get on the ice, most of them for the first time, and a great opportunity for them to bond with police officers in a way that's different than them seeing us on the streets in our uniforms.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, so you mentioned most of them for the first time they'll be getting on the ice. What about you guys? How well do you skate? I know the pressure's on. You're standing next to a pro there.
You know, we're pretty good. We learned from Ty, but I have to mention that Chief McDonald was on the original LAPD ice hockey team back in 1984.
Wow! Let's see your moves.
No, thank you. I am vintage. Ty was just saying we're probably the antique roadshow of skating out here. But she's got some figure skates on from the 90s, and mine are from 1974.
Oh my gosh! Well, we have to have our cameraman pan down. Let's see what you look like. Let's see the skates.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can shoot a mean puck into the goal.
Yeah. You know, it's but really, truly a great day out here to be able to bond with some of the kids that have never skated before. And you get out here and you look at these kids take to the ice right away. They've got athletic ability and a willingness to try something new, and really it's a great day for them. They'll get some toys as well for Christmas, and sponsored by the Police Foundation. And then Lazy Dog Restaurant over here behind me will provide lunch for them. So It's a great day for everybody involved out here.
And it's one of the most beautiful outdoor rinks, LA Live. Did you see the Christmas tree?
Yeah.
In the middle. It's lovely. We're in Los Angeles, everyone. This isn't East Coast. This is West Coast.
Love it.
And the weather's fantastic.
Wow, and I love seeing Ty Babylonia there, the Olympic figure skating champ. She's so great. All right, the kids also got gifts, food, lots of smiles, all into giving them hope and unforgettable memories. So great, LAPD. Still ahead, new year, new laws. A look at what's taking effect in California, January 1st. Coming up, families are lining up for holiday masa. Why is one market especially popular with customers? We'll tell you next.
We know in sports that all good things must come to an end, but not the USC Notre Dame football rivalry. Yes. Coming up, we'll break down the reason why it was put on hiatus. Plus, the Chargers are knocking on the door of the playoffs, and they could get a little help tonight. We'll explain the scenario. Plus, you'll hear from head coach Jim Harbaugh next in sports.
The Fox 11 Sports Desk is sponsored by Hyundai. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer today.
Welcome back. I'm Trent Rush. USC and Notre Dame have battled for the Shillelagh every year since 1926, with two exceptions, COVID and World War II. Until now, a century-old rivalry hits pause for the 2026 season. The schools announced in a joint message today. The reasons are believed to be tied to scheduling complications impacted by the college football playoff. Now, next season would have been the 97th meeting of the Trojans and the Fighting Irish, a national rivalry that's produced 24 championships, 15 Heisman Trophy winners. Instead, Notre Dame will play BYU each of the next two seasons. No word yet on who USC will face. The earliest the USC-Notre Dame rivalry could resume would be in 2030. Now, the Chargers are in the midst of the AFC playoff hunt after yesterday's win over the Cowboys, but they're going to be without star linebacker Denzel Perryman for the final two games of the regular season. The NFL suspended him today for 2 games without pay for repeat player safety violations following an unnecessary roughness penalty that he received yesterday against Dallas. Now, the Bolts will have eyes on tonight's game between the Colts and 49ers in Indy. A Colts loss would mean the Chargers would officially clinch a playoff berth for a second straight season. Today, Jim Harbaugh spoke on his team's resilience and how it helped put them in the position they're in this late in the year.
This team never gives up. You know, it doesn't matter. They don't flinch. They don't fold. No matter what's happening, I mean, you could be, punched right in the tip of the nose with, see some adversity, and team just keeps pressing forward.
Now, the Rams are the first team to clinch a playoff berth this season, but their Week 16 overtime loss, the Seahawks dropped into the 5 seed in the NFC. Yet the Rams are still the betting favorite to win Super Bowl 60, and it's partially thanks to heavy MVP favorite Matthew Stafford. The 37-year-old quarterback leads the league in passing yards and touchdowns with 40 to just 5 picks, and at this point is on pace for a career year. His head coach Sean McVay sang Stafford's praises today.
He's got to wait. I know we just feel really fortunate to have him in command and running the show. And his competitiveness, his enjoyment for those moments, his ability to be at his best when his best is required, his ability to elevate his teammates. He's a total G, and he's been that G. I think it's just getting more recognized now. But this.
All right, well, later at 10, we're going to have the highlights from the Monday night game between the 49ers and the Colts. Back to you, Christine.
He's been that G. I love that. All right, dozens of new California laws will go into effect January 1st. Here are a few that stand out. The minimum wage set to go up 40 cents to $16.90 an hour for all employees. It does not affect the higher minimum wage set for fast food workers in some counties and cities. Meanwhile, food delivery platforms such as DoorDash will have to provide refunds for any undelivered items. Also, the Golden State will be the first to require restaurants to list major food allergens on their menus. Most law enforcement agencies will be banned from wearing face coverings. That law is already facing a legal challenge. Companies that make AI-powered chatbots will have to report safety concerns. New homes will be allowed to be built near major transportation stops. And video streaming services will have to keep the volume of ads at the same level of the video being viewed. You know, the end of the year is near when thousands of people line up for holiday masa. Fox 11's Coco McAvoy is at the Downey store where the tradition is taking place right now.
Hey there, it's the holiday season, and for a lot of people, that means traditions. And a huge tradition for a lot of families is coming here to Amapola in Downey to get your masa. People tell me it is the best masa. I want to introduce you now to Vicky and Sonia, her daughter. So, Vicky, this is a tradition for you every year.
It is. It is. I used to do this with my family when I was a little girl. And as my own girls grew up, they wanted to start the tradition again. So I got the recipe from my oldest sister, which is going to join us later at my house as well. So we try to do this every year. We make tamales de puerco with mole, and we also make the ones with the green chili and cheese. So, yeah, our kids look forward to them for sure.
I love that. And speaking of your kids, what does it mean to you to be able to do this tradition with your mom?
Oh, it's awesome. I love to be able to be with my mom during the holidays, take some time off, and be with my sister as well. It means a lot, you know, creating some memories and traditions with the families that we do have here with us.
And then why do you come to Amapola every year?
Because this is the best masa to get. It's already prepared, and you have to do very little to make sure that it spreads well on the leaf, on the corn husk. So, yes, it's very tasty.
Well, I love that. I'm sure this is going to be delicious.
Yeah, the beginning of our ingredients.
Much more shopping to go. I'll let you continue your shopping. Thanks for talking to us, and happy holidays. You too. So speaking of the best masa, Itzel is here from the public relations team, and they decided to give me a tasting of, this is the chicken, right?
Yes, chicken with green salsa.
I'm excited. Okay, I love tamales. Let's see here. So good. I see exactly why people come here every single year for this. Thank you so much. Happy holidays to everyone out there. I'll send it back to you.
Makes you hungry, right? Still at a Tenson County in Ohio Walmart inside one as a suspected shoplifter pulls out a gun. Whoa, on police. The heart-stopping moments ahead. Heart-stopping video shows the moment a suspected shoplifter tried to shoot a police officer inside an Ohio Walmart. This video is dramatic. No one was hurt. The clip starts, though, with two people brought into the office. Very scary. Police there say that man with the gun gave police a fake name and fake social security number when they first pulled him into the office. You see him pull out the gun, try to shoot the officer. The good news here, that gun didn't fire. He was taken into custody and has now been charged with attempted murder and assault. Wow. Christmas came early for some canines here. Police in Scottsdale, Arizona sharing this video, much better video, right? Showing their canines taking on the viral wrapping paper challenge. It's where you create cute holiday photos by stretching wrapping paper across a doorway or frame. You cut a hole and get your dog to poke its head through. Safe to say, no present stood a chance. That is cute. We'll be right back.
Fox 11 Entertainment is sponsored by Disney on Ice presents Let's Dance, playing the LA area.
In entertainment, Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson are bringing the music of Neil Diamond to life in Song Sung Blue. Fox 11's Amanda Salas sat down with the stars to discuss how performing can be a powerful source of healing.
Tell your mama, girl, we can't stay long. We should call ourselves Lightning and Thunder. We got things we gotta catch up on.
So you be lightning and I be thunder.
Yeah.
The first line of this film, so powerful. Hugh, I am an entertainer. I love it. It has echoed. It stayed with me throughout it. And I'm talking to two entertainers. So I would just love for both of you to share how being an entertainer can be healing.
Oh, great question.
I think as an entertainer, your goal is to allow someone to disappear, to open a world to them where they can kind of lose sight of the things that are happening in their life and kind of enter a new world and then hopefully come out with something that inspires them.
What you said about it being healing to the entertainer, and for me, I relate to that. My favorite line from any movie is from Chariots of Fire, when the sister's like, why are you going off and doing this silly running thing? Like, we're meant to be doing God's work and missionary work. And he goes, but I feel God's pleasure when I run. And I just love that line so much. And in some ways, I've always felt that about the stage. There's something about it that just feels, for me, healing. And I figured whatever you feel on stage is what will be translated.
I can't thank Neil, because every thank you I got belongs to you, doll. You're my August night, my September morn, you're my crackling Rosie.
Your characters both, they perform, but to pay the bills, they have to do other jobs, okay? We're doing hair, we're fixing cars, we're doing whatever we have to do.
Yep.
So if you had to make extra money tomorrow, not acting, not performing.
I love this question.
What are we doing, Kate and Hugh? What are we doing?
So many things. Right now, it would be like maybe an upholstery shop and like quilts. I'd knit things. It'd be kind of crafty. Or I would make products, like face products, like natural face products.
Would you call it like Handmade by Hudson?
Perfect.
I'd be a host on a morning TV show.
You'd be so...
Hugh, come on down.
Yeah.
Come on down to LA and do it in Good Day LA.
Yeah. I also had a job that I loved. I used to work the VIP bar at an arena. So, which is awesome because they come in and you give them drinks. You have to be there at interval if there is or after the show. But then I just come watch your shows.
Come down to Good Day LA, Hugh. We'll have you fill in anchor any day.
Any job where I can be home by noon, I'm in.
Delays, they start very early, sometimes like at 3, 4 in the morning. Just check it. All right, thanks so much for joining us here at 5. Have a great Monday.
Coming up,
the holidays does have a different twist to it.
Prepping for the Christmas week storm, several inches expected in many areas. When it will be in your neighborhood. The Powerball grows to one of its biggest in history. We're live with a look at the ticket frenzy. A mountain lion is captured near the wildlife crossing in Agora Hills. Why officials say it's a major milestone. Her son was killed by a suspected DUI driver. Now, Jen Levy is dedicated to raising awareness about the dangers of drunk driving and determined to reform laws. She joins me live in studio.
Now, this is the Fox 11 News at 6.
Welcome, everyone, to the Fox 11 News at 6 o'clock, simulcast on our sister station, Fox 11 Plus. Thank you for being with us. I'm Marla Tejas. We are tracking the upcoming storm. We do have team coverage for you. Fox 11's Christina Gonzalez. You see her there. She is live checking out preparations underway, but we begin tonight with Chief Meteorologist Adam Kruger tracking when that rain will actually hit.
Right, so we start seeing a little bit tomorrow, but tomorrow's low impact. It's light rain. It's after that when things really start to ramp up. So we're calling this a major storm, not just to hype it up, not because there's a chance it's major. It will be major. There will be flooding somewhere in Southern California. I mean, that's pretty much a lock. That's guaranteed. So again, we start finding some light rain showing up tomorrow, but it's tomorrow night and into Wednesday, Christmas Eve, when we get our first big burst. And this is going to be the highest impact of all the rain we see coming through. We could get a quick kind of 2 to 4 inches over the course of the day. Some spots maybe even more than that, especially the foothills and the mountains. Then we go into Christmas Day. That'll be burst number 2, which will still be significant, maybe 1 to 2 inches of rain with that, and some higher amounts in some of the foothills and mountains, where at the end of this whole week, I mean, we could see some rain totals up around 8 or 10 inches in parts of the foothills and mountains. We're talking about a pretty major flood risk here. So we've got this atmospheric river that's already lined up over California. Not doing a whole lot yet rain-wise. Yes, there's some up north of San Francisco, but for us, us, it's just a lot of cloud cover and a lot of moisture in place in the atmosphere. It'll be coming down out of those clouds, though, eventually tomorrow, but even more so tomorrow night. So the entire state of California, almost the entire state, is under a flood watch. Our entire area is under a flood watch that officially starts tomorrow afternoon. But again, tomorrow night is when the real hefty stuff starts to show up. So let's walk you through that. Here's tomorrow morning. Again, just a lot of clouds. You're going to notice a few little green blips here and there, just indicating some light rain, kind of spotty in nature. So really, even through tomorrow afternoon, I don't expect much yet, but watch what happens as we go late Tuesday night, a pause at midnight, widespread and at times heavy rain showing up. And then as we go from midnight into early Christmas Eve morning, this is Wednesday at 7 a.m., this red means we're talking about some high rain rates here, rain rates that may exceed 1 inch per hour, which would cause some flooding. There could even be some thunderstorms in the mix right here, and a lot of wind with all this on Wednesday as well. So this is Wednesday morning, high impact kind of rain coming through. And then that heaviest slowly shifts eastward over the course of the day Wednesday, but still is a persistent feed of rain. This is the atmospheric river with constant wet weather across the area on Wednesday. We get a little break Wednesday night into early Christmas morning, but then probably that next round shows up at some point during the day Christmas. Just from Tuesday during the day through the end of the day Wednesday, these are the potential rain totals according to our high resolution model, and these high res ones are pretty good when you're just as far out as we are from the storm, just a day or two. So this is pretty accurate here, and as you see, we expect widespread rain totals around 2 to 4, some spots even more. Those rain chances very high Wednesday, Thursday, still some rain Friday. It'll be lighter, and I do expect some drier weather over the weekend. Marla?
All right, Adam, we have been warned. Thank you so much. Well, the widespread rain is sure to impact not only holiday travel, but holiday plans for people staying in town. Fox 11's Christina Gonzalez. She's live with what's being done to prepare for the wet weather. It looks like you got a chef behind you.
Well, LA County Fire Station 103, this is how they get ready for a bomb cyclone. They're actually cooking up, they call them the Social Media Challenge crack burgers. So they need to pack on those calories. And I'm going to tell you later what's in those, but I'll tell you they do need those calories because come that rain, let me show you what these guys are going to be doing. Take a look. A water rescue in El Monte last month. More of these are a real possibility with the amount of rain predicted this Christmas Eve. So at LA County Fire Station 103, the search and rescue equipment is ready.
We want to make sure that you stay away from any drainage, any washes, anywhere you see heavy water flowing, because water is very powerful and you can't beat water.
Flood watch is already in effect in county and city burn areas like Altadena and the Palisades.
Even the Emergency Operations Center is going to be ramped up. And this is nothing new, but the holidays does have a different twist to it.
Because people are traveling.
Merry Christmas!
I don't want to experience any delays or cancellations. I want to get home by Christmas.
It's going to rain.
There's going to be a lot of people out of town, leaving homes, possibly in areas that could be affected. There's a way for them to sign up for alerts, aren't there?
Yeah, Notify LA is a great place to get alerts. The Los Angeles Fire Department on LAFD, we do our own alerting as well.
Santa Anita Racetrack already postponed their opening day to the first Sunday after Christmas.
I can't recall the last time we had rain. Especially on a Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Why American Tents and Events Rentals just got really busy getting calls to cover up those holiday parties.
Everybody's calling. We need tents. We need some coverage. We can't change our event date. It's unfortunate that it hits on Christmas Day. Nobody can change this date.
Now, just some of the evacuation warnings already in effect. The Kenneth's Fire burn area, you may remember that, the 101 over in West Hills, Palisades Fire, the Mandeville Canyon, also Eden Fire burn scar, the Sunset Fire burn scar. And remember, Topanga Canyon is already closed between PCH and Grand View. I promise to tell you back here live what exactly is in a crack challenge burger.
Yeah, so we found out about the crack burger on social media, and we're giving it a run tonight. We got a little bit of bacon, some ranch salad dressing with a lot of cheddar cheese and ground beef. So we're looking forward to tonight.
That's how they're getting ready. They're packing on the calories because come tomorrow when that rain begins, they're going to be really, really busy. So seemingly doing very well in that challenge. I'm Christina Gonzalez in Pico Rivera at Station 103. Back to you.
Well, it seems like, I mean, given the fact that he is cooking up these burgers, and I understand the social media challenges, overall, the morale there in the station as they prep, obviously for the burgers, but for the rain, feeling pretty good and confident about it?
You know they are. This is the place where they actually get all the stuff ready for those, for the swift water rescues. And they take it very, very, very seriously. Are you guys keeping up the morale with this rain coming? I mean, seriously.
Yeah, we all work together and help cooking together. It brings that camaraderie, so it's fun.
It's fun. There you go. You know, they're you know what? Be safe out there, people. Listen to what they're telling you. If you have to evacuate, evacuate, but know that they're going to be ready for you. I'm Christina Gonzalez. Back to you guys.
And those burgers do look really good. All right, Christina, thanks so much. On to this. We do have this breaking news out of Texas where we have learned 6 people have died in a plane crash. This is video from the scene in Galveston. We have also learned a 1-year-old was on board and among the dead. The plane belongs to the Mexican Navy and was on a support mission for a foundation that helps child burn patients. These details just get worse and worse. A total of 8 people were on the plane. 4 are Navy officers, 4 civilians. No word on who exactly died, other than we do know that 1-year-old, and we do know there were 2 survivors. Back here at home, we are less than 2 hours out from that drawing from the 4th largest Powerball jackpot in history. $1.6 billion on the table, and many people are trying their luck at winning big. Fox 11's Gina Silva, she joins us now live from Altadena, where people have been streaming in all day long for a lotto ticket. Hi, Gina.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying my luck as well. Take a look. I already got all my lottery tickets, and I'm sure that one of them is the winning ticket. Yeah, I'm holding on to hope. I'm holding on to faith, and that is exactly what millions of people are doing. What would you do if you won the lottery?
That's a lot of money. I would give thanks to the Lord Jesus Christ, of course, for making me win.
With the Powerball jackpot now at a staggering $1.6 billion, lotto players are dreaming big and praying hard.
Does anybody stay here and do the Lord's Prayer?
All the time. We get that all the time right here, definitely.
From quick picks to lucky numbers, the odds of winning the Powerball jackpot are about 1 in 292 million. But for many players, the chance to dream is worth the $2 ticket.
What brought me to buy Powerball? Hopefully be the next billionaire.
It's like $1.6 billion, a lot of money, and then someone win, it's like whole life will change.
For Peter Metry, who plays the lottery and sells tickets, anytime the jackpot grows, he says the energy in the store is hard to miss.
I get really excited to see how people are happy or how their hopes are really high to get that winning numbers. And I'm glad that I can help them in any way that they can win.
Okay, so I said I have the winning ticket, but Hans here says he's got the winning ticket.
I think so. If I win, I'll share. You win, you share.
You promise?
I promise.
All right, so what are the plans if you win?
Go on hiatus for about a year, plan everything out, come back, and distribute the funds to where they need to go. Take off.
Take off, yeah.
Hawaiian Islands, here I come.
That's a good plan. That's a good plan. Marla, if I win, I'm gone so fast. I'm out. I am out. Just living life, living large. That's the dream, right?
That's the dream.
Yeah.
And Gina, your legacy.
All right. You have until 7 p.m.
It's 7 o'clock. Yeah, to get the ticket tonight. And the drawing is at 7:59 tonight. I was going to say, you win, you're out of here, I get it. But your legacy is still going to be, yeah, sure, lotto winner, but your incredible reporting. We'll never forget you, Gina.
Oh, thank you, Marla. I love you. She's so sweet.
Love you back. Okay, thanks, you too. The FBI says it arrested more than 200 people over the past month across Southern California for a range of state and federal crimes, including homicide, crimes against children, and drug trafficking. Officials say the operations also led to more than 90 criminal complaints, the seizure of thousands of pounds of fentanyl, meth, and cocaine, as well as cash and guns. The FBI says among the arrested, several were wanted in connection with gang-related homicides. Live look at LAX as the holiday rush is on. Not too bad, though, right now. And despite that, we can report today is expected to be one of the busiest travel days of the season. And with that extra traffic, this is not good news. Caltrans announcing today, of all days, they are reducing the lanes on the 405 for that ongoing repaving project. So that means tonight at 9, up to 2 lanes of the 405 will be closed from the Sepulveda Pass all the way south to Wilshire Boulevard. This is on both sides, so north and southbound, all part of the 405 pavement rehabilitation project between Van Nuys and Westwood. And if you are hitting the road, LA County gas prices are going up ever so slightly. However, for the last 22 days, prices have been dropping. The average price of gas dropped 26.3 cents per gallon. The average price right now is $4.46 a gallon. Compare that, though, to October 5th in 2022, when the price was a record $6.49 a gallon. Remember that? Ooh, $4.46 sounds good. All right, still to come. The Annenberg Wildlife Crossing is still months from completion, but the bridge is already proving its benefits. We have that story coming up. Plus, her son was killed by a suspected drunk driver who is still walking free 7 months later. Her grief has now turned to action. Jen Levy, the mother of Braun Levy, joins me live in studio next. In the midst of the holidays, law enforcement agencies are stepping up patrols to combat the deadly consequences of drunk driving. But year-round, we know it's a problem. No one knows this better than Jen Levy of Pacific Palisades. Her 18-year-old son, Braun, was killed by a suspected DUI driver in May. All these months later, the Levys are fighting for justice as that driver is free and still has not been criminally charged. The Levies are also dedicated to keeping Braun's memory alive. They have founded the nonprofit Live Like Braun. And Jen Levy is here now to shed light on both fronts. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, we're so sorry about your son.
Thank you.
Let's start with a little bit about Braun. What kind of a kid was he?
Braun was sunshine.
Oh.
Braun was a big ball of energy, and anytime he walked in the room, people were happier. He made everything better. But my husband and I always say that beyond his academic and athletic accolades, we're most proud of how he treated other people.
With kindness, and I mean, that's really his legacy. And he was, to be noted, he was a champion tennis player as well. You immediately take action to turn, it's a cliche, but to turn your pain into purpose. And what purpose this is in this nonprofit, Live Like Braun. What is this all about?
Well, Live Like Braun exists for many reasons. One, to keep the legacy of our son alive and to inspire the world to live like Braun. And what does that mean? That means to lead with kindness, courage, love, inclusivity, to, you know, be that person that makes someone else's day better, or to be that person that helps someone make a decision that could change their life. It's to lift other people up and put others first.
And we're seeing this video here of a law enforcement officer talking to high school kids. This is something that Live Like Braun does now. You yourself, you're doing a lot of outreach. You just started this outreach into local high schools to get the word out about the dangers of drunk driving. Why is this important, and how has this been received thus far?
Well, it's very important because the California laws, DUI laws in California, are very weak. We're up 60% in drunk driving deaths from the past decade, and we're rising twice as quick as other states. So it's very important to get out to the high schools and talk to teenagers so that they can grow up, learn, make the right decisions. We've been widely received, enthusiastic. I think it's really important to give kids a safe space where we can have meaningful conversations and impact, and they are then empowered to make the correct decisions.
How has this helped you in your healing process?
Well, I made the choice when Braun was killed that I was going to make a change. I was going to make an impact in honor of his life. So every time I talk to high school kids, I leave feeling good. I leave feeling that even if I touched one life, that's a success.
Well, it's stunning news to hear that the suspected DUI driver behind this deadly crash, 33 years old, driving on a suspended license from a previous drunk driving arrest, still out there, has not been criminally charged as of yet. You talk about these weak California laws. What is your message to lawmakers?
Well, right now I'm running a new bill with Senator Archuleta, who also sadly lost his granddaughter to a drunk driver last Christmas Eve. And we'd like to run this new bill so that DUI sentencing is stricter, so that it's a deterrent, so that it provides it provides punishments that are appropriate. And I hope this crosses the finish line and gets to Gavin Newsom's desk, because this is not a Republican issue. It's not a Democratic issue. It's a people issue. It's a personal issue, and it's a big problem in California.
And in your fight for justice, where does that stand right now?
We are running the bill right now, and I'm hoping in the spring we'll have something to announce. And as far as our own personal case, the only thing I can say right now, and that is important for me to say, is that we have faith that our current DA is doing everything in their power to make sure justice is served.
Okay, and of course you're referring to Nathan Hochman, the DA of LA County. All right, well, Jen, I appreciate you so much being here, and I want to help spread the word some more. So for more information on Braun and the Live Like Braun Foundation, you can check out their website. It is simple, livelikebraunfoundation.org. Jen Levy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, ahead, she was legendary for her advocacy of national parks. Betty Reed Stoskin, noted for her service at an age when most have retired, has died. Plus, we have Adam checking the traffic.
Fox 11 Traffic is sponsored by Sweet James Accident Attorneys.
All right, as is normally the case, the 6 o'clock hour improving a little bit compared to the 5 o'clock hour, but still we got some red on the map. That means it is slow and stop and go. 15 south out here in the IE, we have a wreck. Also on 215 south, you can see some red leading up to that point. One lane blocked on each of those. Right here, 405 north on the south side, we have a wreck as well. Still some slow-moving northbound routes on the highways there in Orange County. Up a little bit farther north here on 105 east. This wreck was here last hour. It's still reported right there. Near downtown and around downtown, you see the orange and the red, again, meaning it's very slow going. And usual slow spots, it looks like up into the San Fernando Valley. Now we'll look at some other traffic hotspots.
If you've been hurt in an accident, choosing the right law firm makes all the difference. Sweet James has some of the best attorneys in the state that deliver some of the largest settlements. If you've been injured and results matter, call Sweet James.
Well, tonight we have two notable passings to pass along to you. One of the last Pearl Harbor survivors has passed away. Here he is. Ira Ike Schaub, a 105-year-old Navy veteran, died peacefully at his home in Beaverton, Oregon over the weekend. He was born on Independence Day, 1920, in Chicago. He joined the Navy at age 18. Schaub was just 21 when he survived the 1941 attack, serving aboard the USS Dobbin. There are only about a dozen Pearl Harbor survivors still living. Betty Reed Soskin, the oldest living serving National Park Service ranger in the U.S., has passed away. Soskin died peacefully yesterday morning, surrounded by family. She joined the National Park Service full-time at 80 years old and worked until she retired at age 100. Soskin co-founded the Rosie the Riveter World War II Homefront National Historical Park, which recognizes the contributions of women of the war effort. Our station, sister station, KTVU, up in the Bay Area, spoke to her last year on her 103rd birthday.
I've never planned tomorrow. I've never had anything to do with yesterday. I've always been absolutely immediate in this time.
Wow, that is a gift. Her daughter wrote on social media that Soskin, quote, led a fully packed life and was ready to leave. A public memorial in the Bay Area is being planned. The post on X by the National Park Service has more than 142,000 views. It reads, "Thank you for your service, Ranger Betty." We'll be right back.
You're watching the Fox 11 News at 6.
I'm Christina Gonzalez at LA County Fire Station 103 in Pico Rivera, where they are getting ready their search and rescue equipment with all that rain coming our way.
I'm Gina Silva in Altadena. Have you purchased your lottery ticket? The Powerball jackpot is at a staggering $1.6 billion now. You have until 7 p.m. to buy your tickets.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to the Fox 11 News at 6 o'clock. I'm Marla Tejas. Other stories we're following tonight. A 12-year-old boy hit and killed by an alleged DUI driver in Winnetka. We were just talking about the problem. The crash happened just before 3 this morning near Satakoy Street and Winnetka Avenue. Police say the boy was walking outside the crosswalk when he was hit. Officers say he had autism and would leave home often. In Tarzana, 6 people sent to the hospital after being exposed to an unknown substance. Skyfox over the scene about 11:30 this morning on West Cassandra Street. Police say 15 people were affected, with 6 going to the hospital. We're told they were not in serious condition. The search continues tonight for the suspect who shot and killed a man in Pico Union. The shooting happened just after 10 last night at the intersection of 15th Street and Kenmore Avenue. No word tonight on a motive. A Sherman Oaks mother jumps into action, attempting to stop several burglary suspects from breaking into her home. This happened around noon Saturday after noon off Mammoth Avenue. According to the LAPD, the suspects tried to break into a home while a family was inside. The mom sees them, drives the car toward them, and hits the car while trying to stop them. The suspects ran away. No arrests so far. All right, brace yourself. Driverless Waymo taxis are making their debut on local freeways. The robo-autonomous taxis recently started driving on freeways in LA, San Francisco, and Phoenix, upgrading from surface streets where they have already logged millions of hours this past year. The founder of Driverless Digest was among the first LA passengers to experience a Waymo ride on the freeway and said it was much like riding on the surface streets, only faster.
Kind of stayed towards the right side of the freeway. We never went over 65 miles an hour. I was watching the speed limit pretty carefully. And then the other thing, I didn't see a single other Waymo on the freeway in either direction. I don't even know if I've seen a Waymo on the freeways just driving around myself.
He rated his freeway ride experience at a B+. Waymo, for now, is not taking all of its passengers on freeways. Meanwhile, other drivers Fox 11 talked with say they are a little leery about sharing the freeway with the driverless taxis. All right, live look now. This is the sports basement in the South Bay where LA Chargers kicker Cameron Dicker, there he is, in the white hat, is treating big and little matches from big brothers, big sisters of Greater Los Angeles to a holiday shopping spree. Now, this is a big deal. Each little was given $250 to spend. Cameron and his Chargers teammates helped the kids pick out their items. Oh, he is such a giving guy. He does a lot of work for the community. And look at him. Obviously, he's giving an autograph for a little. Oh, yeah, look how happy he made his day. What a wonderful holiday surprise. Good for him. Good for him. This is in Hawthorne, by the way. We said South Bay, and specifically it is in Hawthorne. Oh, I love it. Talking football and all things like that. Okay, 2025 coming to a close. So many things happening in the world of news, sports and entertainment. But with the new year approaching, we already have a lot of big events on the calendar for 2026. Fox's Mike Emanuel gives us the rundown.
As we close out 2025, there's plenty to look forward to in the new year, from global sporting events to one very big birthday celebration. Let's take a look at what's ahead in 2026. It's going to be a big year for sports, and it all starts in February at the Winter Olympics. The Milan Cortina Games will be held in Italy from the 6th through the 22nd, marking the first time the country has hosted the Games in 2 decades.
They will actually be held across a large swathe of northern Italy in the most widespread Winter Olympic and Paralympic Games ever.
Just 2 days after the Olympic Games begin, Super Bowl 60 gets underway at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. While the final matchup hasn't been determined yet, we do know who will be headlining the halftime show. Global superstar Bad Bunny is expected to draw plenty of viewers as one of the most streamed artists in the world. But his selection did spark some backlash, with critics calling out the Puerto Rican performer's decision to skip the U.S. while touring this year, over his fear that ICE would raid his concerts. Despite some calls for a new performer, the NFL is standing by its pick.
I'm not sure we've ever selected an artist where we didn't have some blowback or criticism. It's pretty hard to do when you have literally hundreds of millions of people that are watching.
The action continues in the summer at the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
United States of America.
The U.S. is co-hosting the tournament with Canada and Mexico, with 11 cities across the country set to welcome soccer fans from around the globe.
I should not say soccer because I know what it's called. The rest of the world calls it football.
The 2026 tournament will be bigger than ever before, with 48 teams expanded from 32, competing in 104 games over 5 weeks. In the first round, the U.S. team heads to Los Angeles, where they'll face off against Paraguay and Australia. The World Cup kicks off on June 11th, right here on Fox.
This will be a time like you've never had in your lives.
Get ready to party like it's 1776. This year, America will celebrate a big birthday on July 4th, marking 250 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. There will be celebrations across the country throughout the year, like historical reenactments, including the Boston Tea Party and Paul Revere's Ride, major museum exhibits, and various educational programs.
We will renew the patriotism, pride, and pioneering spirit of America and lay the groundwork for the next 250 years of independence and freedom.
Celebrations will culminate in a massive Independence Day celebration in our nation's capital. And in the fall, Americans will head to the polls for the midterm elections. Democrats will be looking to extend gains they made this November. Key wins in states like New Jersey and Virginia have ramped up the pressure for the GOP, who hope to retain their razor-thin majority. With the economy remaining a top issue for Americans, Democrats are zeroing in on what they are calling an affordability crisis.
Costs are not down, they're going up.
Meanwhile, President Trump and Republicans are putting the focus on policies they say are helping to bolster the economy, including the rollback of fuel efficiency standards, cuts to prescription drug prices, and baby bonds.
We've stopped inflation in its tracks, and there's still more to do. There's always more to do.
These are just some of the top stories we are looking ahead to in the new year, and we'll be here to cover it all. In Washington, Mike Emanuel, Fox News.
Still ahead, a mountain lion is taken into custody. We'll explain why wildlife officials are thrilled about where she was located. And wildfire survivors say they need immediate help, new programs to help them with their housing needs nearly 1 year after those devastating fires. Live look outside. This is, of course, our Santa Monica shot. You see the pier off in the distance. This is the calm before the storm, because as we're about to hear from Adam in just a couple of minutes here, less than that, several inches of rain are expected, widespread. It's a lock, as he says, that Southern California and Greater California is going to get hit pretty hard by this latest system. So we're going to hear from Adam in just a moment. But first, new at 6. The highly anticipated Annenberg Wildlife Crossing in Agora Hills appears to be working. It's already attracting wild animals. You're looking at time-lapse video of construction right now. According to the National Park Service, a female mountain lion was recently captured near the crossing. She was collared and named P129. The bridge will connect the Santa Monica Mountains over the 101 freeway, aiming to be a safe passage for wildlife that roam the area, especially mountain lions. The crossing is slated to open fall of next year.
Fox 11 Weather is sponsored by your SoCal Hyundai dealers.
All right, live look at LAX, and this is noted to be one of the busiest travel days as we work toward Christmas, of course, on Thursday. And it's going to be a really, really wet one. Let's take this seriously. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Adam Kruger. You have a look at that timeline.
Yeah, there's a lot to go through here in the next few minutes, and I get the sense that some people might not really be anticipating how bad this is going to be. I say that because I posted something on social media last week saying there could be up to 10 inches of rain in some parts of Southern California this week. And everyone's like, it's not going to happen. It won't get that bad. No, it does look like that's going to pan out somewhere. So let's get into that now. We're talking about this major storm. It's an atmospheric river. It's the same one, by the way, that was hitting Northern California and the Northwest with all the flooding up there. It's just shifting down towards us. So starting tomorrow, we have some light rain in the forecast. Tomorrow's not going to be that bad. We go into Tuesday night and Wednesday. That's going to be the first big burst and maybe the most impactful round out of everything coming our way. That's when we expect widespread, perhaps 2 to 4 inches of rain, but there's going to be some areas, especially mountains and foothills, that get more than that. The second burst is coming on Christmas Day. That one will be significant as well, maybe 1 to 2 inches of rain with some spots in the mountains and foothills getting more than that as well. So just looking at this in terms of rain coverage over the next several days, again, not widespread tomorrow and mostly light. So I think most areas get less than a 1/4 inch of rain tomorrow. So we're okay there. But Tuesday night into Wednesday, it's completely widespread. Thursday is widespread. Friday, we still see fairly widespread rain, a little bit lighter there. And then we're down to likely dry weather for the weekend coming up. Let's talk about the impacts, because it's not just all about the rain. We have dangerous conditions in several ways. So first, though, with the rain, we have a high risk for flooding. It's rare to see that. It's the highest risk category for flooding, so keep that in mind. 2 to 6 will be common, I think, for most, and then 6 to 10 inches will be possible in some of the mountains and foothills. Then we have the wind, which we just got new data on this a half hour ago with new alerts, which I'll show you in a second here. It's going to be windy Tuesday through Thursday. Wednesday will be the peak of the winds, the strongest gusts, and maybe up to 50 to 80 miles per hour in the mountains. Okay, then there's the snow, and there's a lot of numbers right here, but we're thinking about 7,500 to 8,000 feet and above through Thursday morning. That's through Christmas morning. Then the snow level lowers as low as 6,500 feet. We're thinking Christmas night and into Friday. All right, there won't be a pop quiz on it. Don't worry. Just want to put it all out there for you so you understand everything going on. Okay, now we see this atmospheric river. We see a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, not coming down yet in terms of rain, but we've got the cloud cover and a loaded atmosphere that will unload a lot of rain eventually. Almost the entire state of California under a flood watch. And then we come to the wind alerts. And this is new compared to what we showed you last hour during the 5 o'clock news. Now we have LA included in a wind advisory. We see the Santa Monica Mountains included in a high wind warning. These yellow colors indicating where the strongest winds will be. Again, gusts could be 50 plus there. Otherwise, a lot of us will see wind gusts over 35 miles an hour. This is in some spots from Tuesday to Thursday, but I think the peak will be on Wednesday. Now let's walk you through the timing on Futurecast. So as we go through the day tomorrow, you'll notice while there's some scattered light rain here and there, there's not much yet. Now we go Tuesday night, and I'll pause it at midnight. This is when we get into the hairy stuff, the worst of it. So we got the heavy rain coming down. There might even be some thunderstorms in the mix here. Here we go into Wednesday morning, Christmas Eve morning. This red means high rain rates. This is what may cause some flooding. And then that's slowly going to progress eastward all day long on Wednesday, but still it's just generally wet throughout much of the day on Wednesday. I do expect a little bit of a lull from Wednesday night into Thursday morning. There'll still be some wet spots, but it won't be really widespread. The next more widespread round kicks in eventually later on Thursday. I'll back it out to a wider view to show you that. So here we go through Thursday, through Christmas. So a widespread round of rain once again shows up. Then we go to Friday. This is going to be lighter rain, but still we have some scattered rain. And then you see by Saturday, things are letting up. The system and this atmospheric river finally going away, and we can dry out over the weekend. So kind of putting it all together on the 7-day forecast with the temperatures and the rain chances. So we're looking at obviously cool temps as all this is happening as well. Mid-60s tomorrow, low 60s Wednesday, Thursday, lows in the 50s. And it gets even colder Friday into Friday night. Friday's highs in the 50s with some 40s for temperatures Friday night. Again, if you take anything away from this, though, keep in mind it's Tuesday night and into Wednesday when the highest impact rain will come through and the strongest winds. But still, during the day Christmas, widespread rain, and there's most certainly going to be some flooding somewhere in our area, but especially the mountains and foothills. Marla?
Okay, Adam, that's a lot. Thank you so much. Altadena and Palisades fire victims will be able to tap $10 million in low-interest money to help rebuild. Bank of America providing the interest-free money to 3 community development financial institutions with programs in place to get the money out the door quickly. The zero-interest infusion of cash will help the community finance groups keep interest rates much lower than traditional loans. The 3 community finance groups each have their own specialties, but they all work to help victims finance buying properties to rebuild single-family homes as well as small businesses. The LA County Emergency Rent Relief Program hosting a workshop today to help Eaton fire victims. The program is designed to help renters remain housed while easing financial strain on landlords and displaced homeowners. Residents received one-on-one help with applicants and document uploads. We spoke to an attendee who says he's on the verge of pitching a tent on his property. He says other victims need to know that help is available.
They need to know. They need to know that there's help up here for people that are running out of rent, because it's been almost a year now, and a lot of people that were underinsured like myself, their rents are going to be running out and they're going to need assistance, and that's what I needed. And it's here for you. It's here for them. If they come up and get it, they'll get the help.
The program will continue to accept applications through January 23rd or until funds are exhausted. All right, twinkling lights, cozy igloos, and festive decor. Look at this. We'll take you to a whimsical winter escape. It's coming up. And a live look outside from atop Mount Wilson. This is another look of our great Southland, the calm before the storm. As you just heard Adam tell us, the heaviest rain will be felt Tuesday night into Wednesday, which is Christmas Eve. Brace yourself. We'll be right back. This is my kind of event. In South New Jersey, a running group held its annual Ugly Sweater Run. The Run 856 group says 100 runners participated. The event also included a clothing and shoe collection. There was also a fundraising drive for a charity that manufactures coats and shoes for children in need. I love it. All right, looking for something fun to do during the holidays? Fox 11's Brooke Thomas checking out Pete's Christmas Vacation in Huntington Beach.
Hey there, Pete's Christmas Vacation is back by popular demand, second year in a row, and I'm told they did things even bigger this year. I tell you, I don't think they left any Christmas decorations in the store. That's for sure, John. There's a lot going on in here, and I love it, too.
Here's a lot going on. 20,000 plus lights, maybe 250 presents, and maybe every piece of tinsel we could find.
Yeah, understandable. I mean, the decorations, the detail. Look at the back of the stool, the bar stools here. Look at this. I mean, you really did just, you said, hey, we're going to get everything. Bring it all here.
Well, it's about the explosion of Christmas. I think it's everybody wants to celebrate. We had all the things that you have in a normal family experience. Yeah. We fought. We argued where things should go. We bought things and put them into place. We moved things. But it was really about the staff. They really got engaged in the setup, curating the design, buying all the stuff that we've been organizing for a year now. It's quite the project.
It's fun because you say you guys fought over where things should go, and it looks like everybody won.
Everybody wins. There's no wrong decision here.
No empty space.
There is not, but it brings joy, right?
It does. It is mood boosting for sure.
Totally. When one of the most exciting parts of this is watching the families come by, and even the grown adults love it, but the kids that drag their parents in to see this, and the expression on their faces when they walk through doors, it's priceless.
Okay, so if somebody wants to have just the merriest Christmas, what should they do?
Come here. Yeah. We validate our parking. Come to the Hyatt. The experience is bookable online. We have some wonderful things we're going to share later, but the Igloo experience, the food is amazing. We just want to celebrate the holidays, and we only have a little bit more time to go.
We only have a little bit more time to go, so come on out here and enjoy. Back to you.
I love the festivity of it all there. Okay, an Army soldier from Palmdale is home for the holidays. Private Jonathan Navarro, stationed at Fort Rucker, Alabama, landed at LAX over the weekend so he can spend Christmas with his mom and girlfriend.
Plan to have a good dinner, not eat at the defect anymore, and have an actual meal, home-cooked meal. I would just say I miss you guys a lot, and I can't wait to see you guys.
The trip was made possible by a nonprofit called Miles for Military. The group trades volunteer hours for flights home. Navarro earned his trip by helping at the Fort Rucker Community Garden. It's a heartfelt way to connect service members with loved ones. We'll be right back.